Welcome to another edition of the Wacky World of Work. My name is James Tehrani, and today we have a very special guest. Her name is Neda Naef, and she is the founder and CEO of UpCouture, a t-shirt, an anti-slouching t-shirt company, and she's based in Paris. And I thank you so much for joining us today. I know it's a very difficult time right now for Parisians everywhere, and I don't want to get too sidetracked, but can you tell us quickly what the mood is like right now in Paris?
Well, it's really, everybody is so concerned and so sad about what has happened yesterday. And we all feel we need to do something so that the freedom of expression remains and is protected, So we all feel we have, to subscribe to that newspaper, to say that they are not going to kill actually the freedom of expression and the freedom of journalists. And I think there's a lot of solidarity between all French people, but also I think in all Europe and probably in the US. We've heard the President Barack Obama also, and lots of other US people, and everybody is just expressing, their solidarity with the French people.
Sure, and I think doing videos like this just shows the strength of the power of the press to be able to keep talking even during such a difficult time. And
yes. No, exactly. We have to continue, and I think we really have to show and do everything we can to make that newspaper really stay alive or survive, let's say, just in memory of these poor journalists who have been killed.
Are you in Paris right now, or are you near Paris?
Yes, right now I'm not in Paris, but my office, my office in Paris is just 100 meters, which is about 150 yards away from where the killing has taken place. So it was extremely close. But right now I'm fortunately or unfortunately not in Paris.
Oh, so you weren't there during any of this? So you didn't see any of it?
No, I haven't seen it as such, but I've been so touched by it, and especially also because it was really where I'm walking every day when I'm in the office in Zurich, in Paris.
Do you have, how big is your company? How many employees do you have?
The company, we have a special way of working, which is that we have lots of partners, for all the production and things like that. We work with a lot of different partners who are doing it for us. And as such, as employees, we are 3.
So were there other employees in the office at the time?
No, fortunately not also, because we were on a remote working schedule. But we are also in a building where there are lots of other startups, and there were lots of people in that building. But luckily, nobody got harmed or hurt. But it was really something to see, the images of the place where you go every day, and in such a
I can't even imagine. I'm just glad to hear everybody at your company is safe. So tell me a little bit about your company. Tell me what you do, and you're a lawyer by trade, correct?
Exactly. I'm a lawyer.
How does a lawyer wind up in the clothing business?
That's a good question. That's a very good question. The thing is, as a lawyer, I was always sitting at the computer and, working, and I was really wanting to keep up a nice, beautiful posture. Just also for the back muscles, you feel that it does you good. It's a wellness thing to have a good posture, and I just couldn't do it, in the sense that I think Earth gravity just pushes us and we forget to straighten up. So I was thinking, I have to find a system to make that work, something that reminds you and helps you, to exercise your muscles all day long. And
Sure.
And that has taken a long time to find really a system that could function with an action-reaction with the body, so that, as soon as you move, you feel, I have to straighten up. And where it really feels good to straighten up,
Sure. And for workers, why do you feel it's so important to have good posture? I know I personally have very bad posture. I know I'm always kind of slouching down like this in my chair. So why do you think it's important for workers to have the good posture, and why you came up with this product?
Well, I think that we all tend to slouch, really. I mean, I think it's only human, and the thing it's only the very sportive guys and the dancers also, they realize more that the posture is not correct than usual people who are just slouching and not really noticing it,
Mm-hmm.
And so the whole idea, was to have something that would be easy to wear and that could be good that could work on everybody. And the goal is really to exercise the back muscles.
Mm-hmm.
It's not to maintain you rigidly, because if you maintain the back, then you can weaken the back muscles, which would be the opposite of what we want to do. Our goal is really to strengthen the back muscles. So you have that T-shirt that would pull your shoulders to align your shoulders so that you straighten up. Because you don't want to feel something that pulls, so you straighten up, and by doing that, you muscle your back.
Did you work with scientists? Is there scientific evidence that this actually helps?
So the thing first, it was a lot of experience. Both my parents are medical doctors, so there was this very specific gesture of my mom, just pushing on the shoulder blade on the back and on the front, pushing the shoulder backwards for this alignment of the shoulders. So I really had to study the physical action of this. How could a T-shirt do what my mom was doing with her hands? Always saying, "Don't slouch" or "sit up straight." And so it's more a physical, experiment in a way. It was a long development for. On the physical side, so that action reaction would do that movement, for aligning the shoulders, which is to bring the shoulder blades a bit closer one to the other.
So how does this differ from, how does this differ from other products available?
Well, it's a 8/8 system, which is built in the T-shirt. That's a patented system, so it's really new,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the only one that uses this action reaction, in the sense that the two outer loops of the 8/8 are anchored on each upper arm.
Mm-hmm.
And each time you move your arm, you feel something that pulls, and you're, it feels good to straighten up,
Sure.
And the second thing, which is very new compared to other products, is that it's a fashion product, so we have been combining fashion with new textile technology to get to something that is really nice and easy to wear every day, because you don't want to wear something
Sure.
that looks very strange.
Just out of curiosity, because we are a magazine for employers, obviously. In the United States, in terms of benefits, most of the benefits go toward healthcare. And in France, with a public system, it's got to be different. So what are some of the benefits that are typical in French companies for employees?
What do you mean? The benefits in what sense? Sorry.
Like, for example, in the U.S., a lot of places offer healthcare benefits to their employees. They offer time off for vacation time off. Is there a typical French benefit that is offered that your company offers?
Well, the French system is a very integrative system, in the sense that health benefits are extremely wide. Everybody benefits from health insurance. You don't need to pay anything, to show anything when you go to the doctor, and every employee benefits from that. So it's a very social country in that sense, and very so for health. But this is all state regulated, So there's less, room than in the U.S., I guess, for private coverage and things like that. Everything is really state regulated.
Great. Well, do you have anything else you'd like to add? Do you want to give us your website so that people can check out your products?
Yes, sure. So our website is www.upcouture, UP like the opposite of down, couture, couture.com.
Wonderful.
And there's all information, contact details, everything on the website.
Thank you so much, and thank you for sharing your story about what's going on in France right now, and I appreciate it. And this has been the Wacky World of Work, and I'd like to thank my guest, obviously, Neda Naef, the CEO of UpCouture, for joining me today. If you have an idea for a segment for the Wacky World of Work, you can contact me at editors@workforce.com, or you can always tweet to me at @WorkforceJames. Until next time, like I always say, whatever works. Thank you.
Thanks to you.